Hey guys, it's Kimberly Taylor. Welcome back to my channel for another video. If you're new, we discuss all things lifestyle, from self-improvement and personal finances to vlogs and fitness and everything in between. The goal is to enhance her lifestyle, however that may look, so please click the subscribe button to join the herd.
If you're anything like me, you like to sport a baddie look by day and a Molly the maid by night. Listen, when I get home, the first thing that has to come off is the wig, child. So I do not have time to be gluing my wig down or sewing it down. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I lay my wigs without any glue, any sewing, any hairstylist, any magician, just you and your hands. So let's get into it.
I'm especially proud and inspired by all the women who have felt strong enough and empowered enough to speak up and share their personal stories.
The wig I'll be propping today is from Arabella Hair. This is a 14-inch bob. It comes with an elastic band, which I absolutely love, and it comes with sewn-in combs. They were A1 with their packaging. It comes with this little pouch that they give you goodies in. It has this little silk band for your edges. It has a wig cap. This one's too light, but the fact that they even thought of it. A styling clip, an edge brush, which they were A1 with this one, a hair clip, and lashes, wispies at that. To get started, you're going to need a brush and a mixing bowl. You're going to need bleaching powder. I use the Clairol Extra Strength. You're going to need developer. I use the Clairol 40 developer, but you can use whatever. You're also going to need neutralizing shampoo. Please make sure it says neutralizing. And a plastic bag. Before we start bleaching the knots, you want to cut off the elastic band from the wig and save it for later. This is the main structure that is going to keep your wig down without having to glue it or sew it. If your wig doesn't come with an elastic band like this one did, you can buy a roll at Walmart. To create your bleaching paste, you're going to start out with the bleaching powder and the 40 developer in a mixing bowl. And you're going to mix until you have a thicker, light consistency. So just keep adding the ratios until it gets to this consistency. Before bleaching the lace, be sure to gather all the hair and tie it up so that it's not getting in the bleach. Once that's done, go ahead and try to flatten out the lace as much as possible and begin working. I typically start from the hairline and work my way back. You want to take your time with this part because you don't want to ruin your lace, and it's okay if all of it's not covered. You just want the parts that are visible to be covered. The reason you want a thicker consistency for your bleaching paste is because you don't want it seeping through the lace and bleaching the hair strands. Once I'm done with that, I normally put it in a plastic bag to develop. This part is completely optional, so if you don't have a plastic bag, don't worry, you can just let it sit out. But typically I just let it sit there for about 25 to 30 minutes. Y'all, don't hate me. I forgot to record as I was washing the hair, but I was washing it with the neutralizing shampoo, and that's what deactivates the bleach so it doesn't bleach the hair. Blow dry as normal and take a spray bottle or a lightweight mousse as well as tweezers. This is the fun part. I am going to make a Picasso out of you. We are going to customize the hairline to give it a more natural look. You're going to part 1 centimeter worth of hair. You're going to take your tweezers and you're not going to tweeze on the line. You're going to tweeze on the hairline that is after the line, if that makes sense. You don't ever want to tweeze on the hairline. The whole goal is to thin out the front a little bit so that it has a natural hairline. You're going to repeat this for the entire length of the hairline, sideburn to sideburn. And you're going to part the hairline again to go a little deeper. I normally repeat this until I'm about 1 inch deep into the hairline. Sometimes I like to wear a middle part, so I repeat the same steps for the middle part, but of course this is completely optional. The only difference with the middle part is that I don't extend it out as much. I just do that straight line and that's it because I don't want the line to be too thin. And this is what it will look like when you're done. As you can see, it's a little thinned out in the front, but it just gives a natural hairline look. Next, you're going to create the edges. Listen, the edges are the most important thing to have natural looking hair. You're going to do a little tiny part, like honestly a couple strands of hair. You do not need too many edge hairs. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut vertically into it. I'm not going to do a horizontal straight cut. So I'll do it again so you guys can see. You're going to take a couple hairs and you're going to cut vertically so it's not a straight looking cut. You want to cut down the baby hairs down to about 1 inch and you want to repeat it for the whole hairline. Now carefully cut off your lace. Try not to get your baby hairs. If you do, it's not a problem. You'll just have to do them again. Time to grab that elastic band that you put away earlier. You're going to start by sewing it up to an inch on one of the sideburns. I like to do it close to the edge as possible because this is what's going to hold your wig down. Place the wig back on your head so that you can measure the length that you need for the elastic band. So what I do is I take the band and I put it behind my ear. I wrap it all the way around to the sideburn on the other side, and I tug it just so it's snug. You never want your band to be too tight or too loose. If it's too tight, it'll give you a headache. If it's too loose, it will not stay down. And of course, repeat the same procedure as you did the first time. Once your wig structure is all set, you're going to style as usual. For this bob, it's straight, so I'm using some heat protectant and some straightening cream. I just want a bone straight look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. But of course, it's up to you to style it however you want it. Now you're going to do your edges. You're going to use a strong hold gel and whatever edge brush you use. So this is my secret on how I keep my wigs down. You're going to distribute the gel all along your hairline, but not too deep into the lace. You only want it to cover your hairs. And then you're going to start creating your edge swoops. The way I do it, I start by brushing down the hair a little bit, then I curve the hair back up. I use a finger to hold it down, and then I brush the remaining hairs back into the hairline. Continue that motion all along your hairline. To get a natural look, I like to swoop my edges on my sideburn behind my ear because the band is holding the wig back there. But of course, do your edges the way you like to do it. When you're done, just take a brush to brush back your hair to remove any excess product and make sure that it's blending properly. And that's it, guys. You made it to the end. Yay, you. Once your edge is dry, it'll hold down the front of your wig, and the elastic band is holding down the structure of the wig. So your wig is not going to go nowhere, but it's still delicate enough where you can snatch it off at night. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it with anyone it could help, and thanks for watching.